Alright, some of y'all people on YouTube might know who I am. I used to box, you know what I mean, and I did it for like 7 years, and I really wanted to make it in it, but I didn't. That ain't what God want me to do. You know what I mean? Everybody got a will. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the point. I was watching this lady on YouTube, but she was talking about how she wondered why black people get it worse than anybody. Well, I mean, I'm gonna break it down to y'all to as simplest form as I can, and help y'all to understand. Now what I'm finna tell you, you don't have to believe it. It may not even be true. I believe it though. I really do, because it makes sense. Like I ain't know who my dad was until I was 22. And when I found out who he was, and answered a lot of questions for me. And once I found out what I'm about to explain to everybody, it answered a lot of questions for me too. So basically it's like this. Black people over here in America that was born over here in America, ancestors that was put on those boats and brought over here to America are not African, okay? Noah had a few sons, and I don't know how many sons he had, and I don't know, all of their names, but I know one of them name was Shem, and one of them name was Ham, and I know this, that black people from America that was put on those boats a long time ago, our ancestors, we come from Shem. And the African people, they come from Ham. They Hamites. So, black people are Israelites, and when I say black people, I don't just mean Judah, meaning, the average people that you see in the hood, where they pants sagging, tattoos all on their necks and bodies and stuff, the hood, that's Judah. Like, whether you want to accept it or not, that's Judah, but that's just one tribe. It's 11 more tribes, and that's the Mexicans, the Argentinians, the Puerto Ricans. It's 3 tribes from the Indian tribe, which is Native American, that are Hebrew Israelites, and that's Seminole, Reuben, and Gad. So the Colombians, the Puerto Ricans, not all Mexicans are Hebrew Israelites. It's only one tribe. I only can tell you what I know. I don't know everything, but the things that I learned, it makes sense. The reason why black people go through the things that we go through, and the reason why we got worse than anybody, because our ancestors did not obey God's commands. When we was over there in Israel, which is Jerusalem, which is not too far from Africa. Africa and Jerusalem is not that far from each other. Just over time, the world expanded. Like the land, it is split. You feel me? The ground, meaning, So basically, when we was over there in Jerusalem, we was real disrespectful to God. We wasn't, doing what the Lord told us to do. We was worshiping false gods, statues and stuff. Of some of the same thing that we do today. We was practicing, same sex, witchcraft, which is voodoo, stuff like that. And God wasn't pleased with that, so and it's in the Bible, I'm gonna scatter you among the earth, meaning he kicked us out of Israel, and we was in the wilderness for 40 years. And while we was in wilderness for 40 years, we got tired of running around or whatever, and God, he led us into Egypt. And those beautiful pyramids and all that beautiful stuff that was built back there, Have you ever heard that old saying, you stronger than a Hebrew slave? You know, black people I mean, you know, most of us are genetically just strong. We just strong, athletic people. So, you know, those pyramids that you see over there that took like a bunch of people to carry, you know, the Hebrew Israelites built those pyramids, you feel me? So we built up Egypt. Just like, you know, when, you know, Europeans came over here and got us, came over there to Africa and got us, we built up America. It's the same thing, but I mean, I used to be racist, but I ain't racist anymore because we are all God's people. I do feel like we are God's people. It do say in the Bible that and God hated Esau, but I don't think that, you know, all white people gonna go to hell. I don't think that all black people gonna go to hell. You know, I think that individuals are gonna go where they decide they want to go. You know, hopefully I don't go to hell. You know, I don't know though. Only God knows that. But you know, whoever pay attention to this, you know what I'm saying, little recording that I made for YouTube, you know what I'm saying, praise God to you. You know, I ain't flashing money because I ain't got it, you know what I mean? I ain't doing all that extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm just basically, I just felt to speak my mind and let people hear it, but like, it's just basically, look, we are all God's people, I believe. I mean, he made all us, you know what I mean? Some of us ain't gonna go, you know, go to heaven. A lot of us ain't gonna go to heaven. I hope I be one of the ones that go, but I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? I do feel like we at the end of time, you know. People probably been saying that for years, centuries, you know what I mean, on top of decades, but, you know, 100 years is like one day to God, so, you know, we may be at the end, but it may not be exactly, you know, right now. That could be 200 years from now. I don't know, but it just feel like, you know, stuff about to get bad. So, you know, basically the only thing I can tell you is, you know what I'm saying, like, and I'm talking to myself when I say this too as well, don't let the music industry, the entertainment life, you know, the sports life, you know, materialistic things, money, you know what I'm saying, you know, women, you know what I'm saying, don't let, you know, earthly things grab your mind to the point where you forget what it's truly about. You know, we wanna try to go to a better place once we leave this one, you know. So hey, everybody out there that, you know what I'm saying, got an eye to see, got eyes to see and ears to listen, you know what I'm saying, and a heart, you know, to feel. Try your best to take heed in what I'm telling you, because, you know, if you really want to know who you are, you know what I'm saying, you should search and, you know what I'm saying, and study. And ain't nothing wrong with getting on the internet, Googling. You know, everything that you read ain't true. You know, that's very true. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do feel, though, and I believe that, you know, black people are the true Hebrew Israelites, because all of those curses, you know, punishments that's in the Bible, they don't fit no other race. You know, and do I have white people in my family? I'm not sure, but I mean, hey, it probably is, you know what I mean? Because we all don't mix with each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nobody 100% one thing. You know, you got people out there that are, but, you know, a lot of people are not just black or white or Mexican or Puerto Rican. And another thing, what I will add to you, you know, it's more than one black person. Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, are, like I said, all of them, they black too. But, you know, I just felt to, you know, do this, Now, I might not even put it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I might change my mind, but at this point right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, I want to put it on there, and I just want people to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to see, cause a lot of us lost, man. You know, and I'm not gonna say that I'm not lost, but I feel like I'm knowledgeable enough to know something. I know a little bit about what's going on. You know, I know that it's powerful beings out there. You know, it's powerful people out there. You know, and I know that, you know, money right now is ruling the world. You know, so I know that God allows Satan to run the earth. This ain't God's territory because he don't want it. You know what I'm saying? This is Satan territory. That's why it's messed up like it is. You know, but me, myself, you know, I ain't had no father growing up. So when I had kids, you know, I've been following in his footsteps, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, you know, for me to change, you know, things around and, you know, just if like I said, I wanted to be a fighter, you know, and I did it for a while, and, you know, Floyd Mayweather, he paid me no attention. He made fun of me or whatever. But, you know, he worked hard to get to where he at, and it's not meant for everybody to be in that position. You know, my fame, my fortune is, you know, keeping a job, taking care of my children, being responsible, doing the best I can for them, you know. What's up, OG?
What's up, man?
Chilling, talking to the people, but
Are you drying something or
y'all take care. No, I'm not in the washer to dry. Y'all take care, you know, and just, you know, listen to and think about what I said. You know, and if you black, you know, just know, you know, it's knowledge out there to be seeked, so you can understand who you are. You know, say what's up, Oli, homie. Say what's up, homie. Say what's up to him. Say what's up to the people. You gonna be on YouTube? You wanna be on YouTube?
Yeah, OG. What's up, OG? I'm getting old.
Yeah.